Welcome back to another episode on the Ambassador Sports Network. I'm Dalito Kulameka.
And I'm Shane Dunkley. You ready, brother?
Let's get right to it.
Yes, sir.
Breaking news, Shane, breaking news. Not even 10 minutes before we sat down and recorded this, the Los Angeles Lakers made a blockbuster trade for Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic, giving up Anthony Davis and other pieces in the trade.
We'll give our thoughts on this blockbuster trade later on in the episode. But first, we have to recap the best Oakwood player performances of the week. And we'll also dive into the Oakwood men's baseball team as they enter the first two games of the season. And then after that, we'll give our thoughts on the blockbuster trade between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, Shane, this was a big week for Oakwood sports. There were a lot of games all throughout the week, with the baseball team kicking off their season with a doubleheader versus the Brescia University Bearcats. And then both ambassador teams, basketball teams, played two games, with a rematch versus the Wilberforce Bulldogs earlier in the week and a game versus the Talladega Tornadoes last night. So tell me, Shane, who comes in at number 3 on our top 3 ambassador players of the week?
Well, Dali, so I have to go with Kennedy Eli, pitcher for the Oakwood baseball team. He only gave up 3 hits in 4 innings and only 1 earned run, with another one coming off an error. Truly a masterful performance from the freshman.
As a freshman, he came into the game, he was locked and loaded. He had no fear, and he pitched almost a perfect 4 innings, like Shane just said, but he comes in at number 3. Coming in at a very close 2 is freshman basketball star Sanaya Keys. She has been so dominant all year, averaging 18 points, 12 rebounds, and only having 2 games all year with less than 10 points. In a rematch versus the Wilberforce Bulldogs, Keys finished with 27 points and 14 rebounds on 12 for 16 shooting. She had a rough shooting night the first go-around versus Wilberforce, but she made sure her presence was felt in this rematch. However, the Lady A's could not complete the season sweep versus the Bulldogs, losing 77-72. Sanaya Keys was great, but tell me, Shane, who comes in at number 1?
Well, I have to go with Jordan Bell. He put up a masterful performance in an unfortunate losing effort against Wilberforce. He put up 29 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. I think it's time to start considering Jordan Bell as one of the best players in the conference, Daliso.
Jordan Bell has been a force all year, and I don't think it's crazy to say that he's going to make first team all conference. What we see him do game in and game out, blocking shots, scoring whenever the offense gets stagnant, Jordan Bell's been a great addition to the team, transferring into Oakwood this season.
I'm here with our resident baseball insider, Jaden Barney. How you doing, Jaden?
I'm doing great, Shane. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. The Oakwood baseball team started out the season dropping both games in the doubleheader, but they did not go down without a fight.
I'd have to agree with you, Shane. The Bearcats will go on to score 2 runs in the second with a 1-on-1 RBI double, also following an error. The game would continue to be close, but unfortunately, the Bearcats put on an avalanche in the 7th inning, scoring 5 runs, with 4 of them coming from a heartbreaking grand slam. The Oakwood would be shut out, but we can't take that away from the illustrious and great pitcher debut from our freshman, Kennedy Eli.
Yeah, Jaden. He only let up 3 hits through 4 innings and also had 4 strikeouts to go along with that. This will prove to be an encouraging sign, considering the fact that Brescia University is really one of the best teams in the conference.
And I have to agree with you, Shane. Brescia would solely turn away runs until they had reached 11 by the end of the game. And despite that, if I'm Oakwood, I would say I have a lot to be excited about. We know that at the beginning of the season, tensions are high. A lot of people are, knocking off the rust, and we noticed that their hitting was coming towards the end and that it can be improved. And as we look further and further out in the weeks into the season, we only can expect great things to happen for them, and we're going to wish them the best of luck.
Yes, sir, Jaden. And really going back to the hitting definitely improved in the second game with the doubleheader, with junior Matos Jeremy leading the way with 2 hits and 1 run drawn in by an error. Their third game of the season against the Bearcats was canceled due to inclement weather. And the Ambassador team looks ahead to their trip to South Florida to take on Florida National University February 5th, 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern. And from this, we'll transition on to breaking news in the NBA world. Again, thank you, Jaden Barney, for joining us with your baseball insight. We're glad, we're grateful for having you.
Thank you for having me on the show again, Shane. I really do appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And to conclude our segment, we'll look into the blockbuster trade that happened in the NBA just 2 hours ago. Daliso, what are your opinions on this?
Well, Shane, this trade is insane. That's all I have to say. This trade is insane. I'll give you guys the details. Yes, this is real. The Los Angeles Lakers received Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. And the Dallas Mavericks received Los Angeles players Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 Los Angeles Laker first-round pick. And the Utah Jazz were also included in this trade. They received Lakers guard Jalen Hood-Schifino, a 2025 Clippers second-round pick, and a 2025 Mavericks second-round pick. This trade I did not see this coming. John, what do you got to say?
Man, I just got to look at it base level. Like, who won this trade and who lost this trade? Clearly, the Lakers have won this trade. You got Luka Doncic, top player in the league. He's injured right now, but once he comes in with LeBron James, the GOAT, man, it's going to be crazy for the Lakers. But the Dallas Mavericks, coming off a championship run to the finals, their franchise player, man, I can't understand what they're trying to plan here because Luka Doncic, they received Anthony Davis, but man, losing a piece like Luka Doncic is like I don't know. I have no words.
I don't understand it. I got to look at it the same way. From a who won this trade and who lost this trade, it's a little bit more complicated for me. But when I look at it that way, I can't really pick off of the initial thought because the Mavericks, I don't know what they're doing, why they traded away a franchise cornerstone like Luka Doncic, who was there, especially like you said, they were just in the finals so close to winning it all last year. But now they pair Anthony Davis and Max Christie with Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Daniel Gafford, Quentin Grimes, forgive me, I can't think of his name, the Duke center they got, Derek Lively II. That's a pretty good core, and that core, their defense is going to be, they got bigs.
Their defense is going to be nice.
They got bigs now. And AD is going to be phenomenal with Kyrie in the pick and roll. But the Lakers, Luka Doncic and LeBron, I feel like this is a great post-retirement plan. LeBron may be retiring soon, and Luka, to have him as the face of your franchise going into the post-LeBron era, Rob Pelinka, hats off to you. I know you've taken a lot of criticism. Hats off to you. But wow.
What you think,
Just
Shane?
wow.
Daliso, John, in my 20 years and 1 month of being alive on this earth, this is the dumbest trade I've ever seen in my life. Luka Doncic, top 5 player in the NBA, for Anthony Davis, 60-year-old knees. What is going on? When I heard the news from my fellow insider, Daliso, I thought I was waking up from a dream from a 5-hour Saturday night nap.
I couldn't believe myself.
I couldn't believe. I had to make sure that was actually Shams.
It makes no sense. The Dallas Mavericks will regret this for years to come. This is literally a Kobe Bryant, Charlotte Hornets situation. 25 years later. Kudos to the Lakers. They did their thing.
The Lakers, hold on. The Lakers are my bad, brother.
Go ahead.
The Lakers are the 5th seed in the West.
Yeah, they're
But the Dallas Mavericks are 8th. So we're gonna see how this plays out, man. But hey, I feel like the Mavs are gonna play with the chip on their shoulder. They feel like, hey, we just gave up Luka, but our team has something to prove. I can't wait to see that matchup against the Lakers.
I heard that the Mavericks offered Luka to the Lakers, and they had concerns about his conditioning. But when you got a guy like Luka, a top 5 player in the NBA, a MVP candidate player when he's healthy, who can go get you 40, man.
40-point triple-double at that.
Man, I don't know what they were thinking.
And I have to shout out Mark Cuban because Mark Cuban, what are you doing? This really shows the character of Mark Cuban. You literally traded away the best player your franchise has ever seen. Forget Dirk. You traded away the best player your franchise has ever seen.
Luka didn't win a ring for the Mavericks.
Anthony Davis, a 40-year-old Anthony, a nearly 40-year-old Anthony Davis.
Luka did not win a match. That's
Luka
another time.
Doncic took them to the
That's
NBA
another topic for
Finals.
another
That's
day.
another topic for another
He
day.
took them to the NBA
We're not even,
Finals.
and Dirk won one against LeBron, but that's not. We're not gonna get into that. That's another topic for another
Man,
day.
we're in for an interesting NBA postseason, man.
Yes.
sir.
As we near All-Star break, the season's gonna start ramping up to get towards the postseason. I can't wait to see where this gets us.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for joining us again for another edition of ASN. We hope to see y'all next time for the next episode. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.